Hi everyone, this is Sultan with Rex Theme, and in this video I'll give you a quick tutorial on how you can use the eBay Seller Center product feed template from WooCommerce Product Feed Manager. Now previously I posted a detailed guide on how you can generate product feed for eBay Seller Center, and there I explained each and every attributes on what values to use and how you can use the template from this plugin. Now that was a pretty long video. In this video I'll just quickly show you how you can enable the eBay Seller Center product feed and how you can assign values to it real quick. Alright, so this is basically for the people who already know what values to use for different attributes. Okay, so let's get started. Now here you can see I am actually on my plugin product feed settings. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to enable the eBay Seller Center template. So what you can do is go to the Merchants tab, and at the very bottom you'll see the option called eBay Seller Center. Just click on this and this will be enabled. Okay, now once you've enabled this, now it's time to generate a feed. So click on add new feed on the left side, and there you go. This is a blank template for product feed. Okay, so let me just name it eBay test. Okay, now here for this tutorial I'll just generate product feed for a couple of products, one variable product and one simple product. Okay, so basically what I'm talking about is this one. This is a simple product in my shop and this is a variable product in my shop. I'll just generate a feed including this two. Now I've included both of this in the same category called t-shirt, so I'll rather use the category filter and assign the type as t-shirt, and then next move on to the next section where I'll choose what types of products to include. So I'll include product variations, and in eBay it's necessary to include the parent product, so I'll also include the parent product. Next here is the place to choose the merchant type, so choose the merchant type as eBay Seller Center. Now the first thing you need to do is use the site ID. Now whichever country you're at, you'll be having your own eBay account, and there inside your eBay account you'll find the site ID, the country, and the currency you will be able to promote your products on. So use that site ID. For USA it's US, the country is United States, and the currency would be USD. Okay, so you don't need to use any prefix or suffix for the currency in eBay. Okay, so now for the action, what this feed is for, I'm just gonna add new feed, so I'll use the value add. Category, it depends on the product I'm selling, so here you'll have to use the eBay category list and find out the category ID for your products. All right, but right now I don't want to go to that list right now. If you need the link to that list, just go to the guide I created, a written guide. There you'll find the link to the category list for all the countries. Whichever country you're at, you can find the relevant categories there. Alright, for now let me just use a random category here because it's for testing purpose. Okay, now the title is product title, so I have assigned product title. For description, I'm using the same product description. The condition ID, I said it in the previous video, eBay has certain condition IDs for different types of products. Basically some products they allow to sell that are not brand new. For those products, depending on the category, they have different types of condition IDs. Okay, so if all your products are brand new, you can just not include this attribute, but if some of your products are not brand new, then you need to find out what condition ID they fall under and use that condition ID. Okay, so since all my products are new, I don't need this, but still I'll just use a condition ID here just for the sake of showing you how it works. Next is the picture URL. It depicts the image of the product. Now is the quantity, how much quantity you have available. Now the format is basically what type of eBay format you want to upload the products on. Usually we do it in the auction format. You can also do it in the fixed price format. That's different, where there is no auction for you, just have a fixed price. So I'll just write auction here. Okay, now the start price is basically the price that would be the minimum to pay for your product in the auction. Okay, so usually you will mark it as attribute and choose the regular price, as we don't want to get less than the regular price for my product, right? Now the buy now price is basically what's one big total that a person can pay and purchase your product right away without any bidding or without any auction. Okay, so let me just use $500. So if anyone pays $500, I'm okay with it. I don't need any more auction going on. The guy can have it right away. All right. Now the duration is basically how long you will take to deliver the product. So usually it's 3 days, so I'll write 3. The location is basically from where you'll be sending out the products. So let's say you're based out of New York, so let me just write NY. Okay. The shipping type is basically what sort of shipping service you have. Is it a fixed shipping rate or is it a calculated shipping depending on the location? That's what you choose, so I'll just choose fixed. Okay. Now the shipping option is basically which company you use for shipping. So if I use let's say FedEx today, okay, so that's one shipping option. So you can input that. If you use some other service, you can use some other name. Now the shipping service cost is how much is gonna be the shipping fee. So let's say it's $3.99. Okay, so you can actually include multiple shipping types and their individual option and cost if you want. So now if you want to add more shipping services, you can just add new attribute. There you'll find the option shipping service to option shipping service to cost. Those things you can include, but if you include those, you also have to make sure to include another extra attribute called shipping service priority. Basically you have to decide out of the shipping services you include which one will get the top priority. Okay, which one is your first go-to shipping service, and if that fails, which one you'll choose next. So basically you can set up priorities of your different shipping type. Okay, and now the dispatch time max is basically how long you'll take to dispatch of your products. So let's say someone ordered to you and you're gonna take about 3 days to just put it on shipping. Okay, so it's not the shipping time, it's basically how long you take to start sending out the products. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna take about 3 days, so I'll just write 3. Now returns option, basically do you accept returns? So I do return accepted because I do accept returns. And the refund option is basically do they get an exchange, do they get exchange or just refund, or do they don't exchange and still get the refund. So I'll just choose exchange only. Okay, the values I use here, basically you will find all the valid values in the guide that I have. I'll include that in the description so that you know what values to use. Returns within option, basically how long does the customer have to return their products. So I'll just use 14 days. Okay, now the format really matters because over here you saw I used just 3. Now what should I use here? Here you need to use a format like this, 14 days. In the guide I have, there you'll find more appropriate way to see, okay, how should I input the values. Okay, so do read that guide if you are confused about any value. Additional details is basically if you want to give any extra details to your customers regarding returning the product or refunding the product. Okay, now there are many more attributes in eBay that you can use. For example, you can also choose that if a customer will be the one paying for the shipping when they return the product, or you'll be the one bearing that. All right, so there are many more attributes in eBay. You can add all of that from here. Click on add attribute, and in this list you'll find all the relevant attributes that eBay accepts. Okay, and you can also add custom attributes. Anything you don't find on the list, you can add here. Just name the attribute and assign a value. Okay, so this is basically the basic eBay template. So it's not an item specific eBay template. The template we have is the basic one. You can still include extra specific data such as brand, MPN if you want to. That's totally up to you. And now all you need to do is you just need to publish the product feed, and once you do that, you'll get this bar. And once this is completely loaded, you'll know that the feed has been generated. Now the eBay product feed that we have, it's generated in CSV format. So clicking on view will not show the feed, it will rather download anyways. So just click on download feed and a CSV file will be downloaded. Right now you can open it with any spreadsheet program that accepts CSV format, for example using Google Sheets or maybe using Microsoft Excel and importing the data from CSV, or any other spreadsheet program that accepts CSV. All right, let me just quickly show you. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'm going to click on import, and I'm just gonna upload a product feed that I just downloaded. So I'll just put it here, and there you go. So I'll just choose replace current sheet, and when I import, now you can see the two products have been added. One is a plain t-shirt, one is a polo t-shirt. The plain t-shirt is basically a variable product. The polo t-shirt is a simple product. You can see the difference here. Certain values for the variable product are included only in the variance but not in the parent, and certain values are included only in the parent and not in the variance. So that's how it works. Okay, so that's how the feed template will look like if you open it with a spreadsheet program. Now the next thing to do is take this feed file and upload it to your eBay Seller Center account. I'll mention two more things. Here you see I used this shipping service type and options and cost, but if you have subscribed to the eBay business forum for your eBay Seller Center, in that case you can set this shipping options, cost and everything within the business profile. There you can actually get different shipping profiles, refund profiles, privacy policies, payment policies, and all of those within the business profile. So in that case you don't have to include this refund options, payment options or service options. Okay, you can just go ahead and set it up there, and here you can add new attribute and submit the values as the profile. For example, for shipping you can add new attribute and choose shipping service profile and include the link as the value for this. In that case eBay will just collect your shipping data from your business profile. All right, so that's it for this video. If you have any questions, do ask me the questions in the comments below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in one of my future videos. Take care.